like cross-legged, that's fine. If you would rather have your legs out here or here, anything is fine. If you need to support yourself, that's okay. Let's just do the best we can with seated breathing. And just take a few moments to maybe close your eyes, relax your shoulders, and then drawing breath deep into the belly, filling up the space between the rib cage and the tip top of your lungs. Exhale just as deeply. Taking any movement you might need. If you need to roll out your neck and shoulders, and that feels good for you, do that. And on an inhale, we'll circle our arms up and overhead, stretching and reaching. Gathering that energy and bringing our hands heart center, allowing the backs of our hands to fall to the ground. And do it again. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Big inhale. Another exhale. You come forward, dropping your fingertips to the mat. Reaching, walking them forward if you can. If you would rather be in a straddle seated position, that's okay too. That's just fine, just fine. Stretch through that back. And walk your fingertips up, bringing them out. And we lean over to the side. And up again, and over the other way. Bringing both hands down to the mat. Bringing your hands behind you and opening your heart center. Open up the shoulders, the chest. If it feels okay, you can look up. Coming back forward. If you would like to roll out of this onto hands and knees, you can. Otherwise, go ahead and just bring one leg behind the other. Slowly working your way from hands and knees. Spreading your fingers widely, lining your wrists right under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips. Let's cycle through cat-cow just a couple times. Go ahead and drop that tailbone, scooping the belly up and in, looking through your knees. And inhale. Going into that cow, belly slung low, tailbone high, shoulders back. And just taking your time. One stretch right after the other. We'll cycle through that once more. And setting our spine back into neutral. Let's take a little dog way. Think about bringing your hip onto your rib cage as you look over one side of your body and the other. Your little dog wagging your tail slowly. One more time. Let's set our knees just a little bit wider than hips. You can bring your toes together. And then when you're ready, sitting back into that wide leg child pose, moving your hands out more if you want to. And if your forehead drops to the mat, that's great. You don't have to. You can rest in stillness here or find a little movement. Whatever feels good to you. Taking 2 more deep breath cycles. And then slowly walking your hands back under your shoulders, your knees back under your hips. And we'll curl our toes under for our first down dog. Take your time, keep your knees bent if they want to be bent. If you want to straighten them, you certainly can. Easy paddle, one leg to the other, bending one knee, straightening the other out. Giving a good stretch to the whole back side of the body. And finding stillness, letting your head just hang right between your arms. Lengthening the arms. And we walk our hands back. Assuming our feet. Staying in that forward fold just a little bit longer. Gentle bend through the knees if you want. Go ahead and gather up your elbows. And we rock just a little side to side. Working through that ragdoll. You can be up a little higher if you need. And back into that fold. Let your arms just dangle. We're going to circle sweep up and out of this extended mountain. Inhale, lift and reach as if you're getting out of bed in the morning. And bring our arms down, bending through the elbows, cactus arms, stretch open that chest. Inhale and exhale, extend the mountain. And exhale, cactus arms. And we'll do that one more time, big extension. And cactus arms. Good. Go ahead and drop those arms to your side, rolling up those shoulders. Maybe even a little bit more core movement. Just twisting, allowing your arms to just hang there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a big step forward on that right leg. Keeping both feet facing the same direction. Let's put just a little bit of weight into that front leg. Good. High crescent lunge, bringing those hands up. And hands come together. Let's take a little bit. And stand back up. Let's take that lunge a little lower. Bringing those hands to frame that front foot. If your hands don't reach, that's okay. You can stay up here, and that's just fine. If you took blocks, use blocks. Either ways can be fine. So this is your high option. There you go. Like that, just like that. Good. Hanging out just a little bit longer. And then if you want just a little more, you can bring both hands to the inside of that front leg. Yeah. Yeah, blocks might help you. Good. Stay here, stretch it out just a little longer. And we'll start coming back up, bringing our hands back to our knees. Back up above. Locking the hands. And stepping forward on the mat. Check in with yourself, mountain pose. Feel the difference between the right and left side. Let's take you to a high crescent lunge on the other side. Step back, right leg, left leg forward now. Feet facing each other. And then find that beautiful extension. Stretch the belly, stretch the core. your option is to be here, you can also set your blocks high or medium. You can be framing your foot, or you can come to the inside. We'll get that twist, Julia. One more deep breath. And lifting those arms back up, extending. Bringing the palms together. And we'll twist over that front leg. Just do the best you can. If your elbow doesn't meet your knee, that's okay. You can stay a little higher. If your body doesn't twist that well, just look over your shoulder. Coming back up, high press it. Bring that back leg forward. Mountain pose. Let's work through our 7 salutations. Come to the front of your mat. Rooting your feet, all 4 corners of your feet into that mat. Let's take a big inhale. On a breath. Inhale, lift, reach, little baby back bend, and diving forward. Into that forward fold. Taking it to that halfway lift. You can bring your hands to your shins, lengthening that spine, and fold again. Circle sweeping those arms up. Inhale, reach, little baby back bend, and forward fold, dive forward. Maybe you can get a little deeper this time. And into that halfway lift. Circle, sweep those arms up. One more time and we'll add on. Big inhale. Little baby back bend. And swan dive forward. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Let's plant our hands either on our blocks or on our mat. Step back one leg and then the other. If you don't need your blocks, go ahead and put them aside. Now that you're here, let's go ahead and go into that chaturanga. You're keeping your elbows really nice and close to your body. Allowing your feet to extend a little. And just a little bit of a cobra lift here, a little baby lift. Good. Come back down, relax. If you like to pair, stay there. Or you can come into a full up dog. Using the strength of your upper body. Unwrapping toes. And take that into down dog. Good. And let's take that right leg high into the sky. Punches home. Inhale. Exhale, let's bring that right leg forward, right by our hands. And if your leg didn't make it here, take a couple extra steps. It's okay. And then take that back foot and angle it out and find our warrior one. Bringing that right hip back and that left hip forward just a little. Stay here, feel your strength. We'll open up into warrior two. Oh, you guys are good. Drop your shoulders. Feel the strength of those legs. Inhale. And on the exhale, we find warrior one. Inhale. And step to mountain pose right where you were. On the breath. Inhale, sweep. And swan dive forward. Ready for that halfway lift. Hands down to the mat, blocks or no blocks. Step back, right, left. And let's go into our chaturanga. You can have your knees down if you need to. Get into that up dog. Forward. Knees down if you need to. Find down dog. Left leg goes high into the sky this time. Inhale. And on the exhale, we bring that leg forward. Again, if your leg doesn't go all the way forward, feel free to put your knee down and use your hands to help you. Go ahead and angle that back foot. And find warrior one. It's okay to wiggle and wobble. No worries. Left hip comes back, right hip comes forward. And we open into two. Dropping the shoulders. Moving forward, no back. And moving back into one. Here. And step to mountain pose. Is everybody okay coming up and down off the mat? Is this your first time back?
Yeah.
That's okay. You know what? Use your knees. Take a couple extra steps, okay? We don't all have to look alike. It's been a long time for me. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for coming, you guys. Let's do it again. Take an inhale. Dive forward. Halfway lift. Bring your hands forward. Dip your hips into chair. Now, you can squeeze your legs together if you want to. If you need more sturdiness, stay apart. That you wait for your heels. Find your strength. 4, 3, 2, 3. Unbend those legs and pull forward. Relax those arms. Stretch out that back. Circle sweep. Those arms up nice and high. And swan bend forward. And let's try chair again. Lift up into chair. And we'll take our hands down heart center. Twisting over that right knee. Shooting up into extended mountain pose. Inhale. And twist over that left knee. Inhale and lift extended mountain. And drop your hands down. Roll out your shoulders. How are you guys doing? Alright, we're going to continue with a little bit more on the warrior series, taking that left leg back and finding our warrior legs. Now, I know a lot of you have been told that you need to line up heel to arch. It's okay if you can do that. If your hips need a little bit more space, then I encourage you to come out just a little bit more so that you have that space. Good, looks good. Go ahead and put some of that weight into the front leg. We'll take it from warrior one here. Right into warrior two. And then let's play around with some lateral movement. Taking that front hand, flipping it up, go ahead and relax the backhand along your thigh as you lift and reach into that peaceful warrior. You can look up at your hand, the eye of your elbow, or if that hurts your neck, just look down. And go ahead and take that front arm down. You can rest it on the leg. Let's start lifting that back arm. Energy all the way from the foot to the fingertips. Option. And let's just play around with those movements, going back and forth at your own pace. You have time. Don't rush it. And again. And I'll meet you in right angle when you're ready. Good. Let's go ahead and extend that front leg. Both legs are straight. Arms will be in opposition. can grab your shin, or you can try to go all the way to the ground for triangle pose. Anywhere in between is just fine. Good. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. We come out of this by bending through the front leg first. Bringing our arms up into warrior 2, warrior 1. And let's straighten out that front leg again. Working our way into a pyramid stretch, you'll feel this just a little differently. Hands can come right to the sides of your foot, your calf, or again, you can bring your blocks with you. Tall or medium, where can you reach? You got that. 5, 4, 3, 2. And we put that natural bend in the front leg. Coming up warrior 1. And dropping those arms down for mountain pose. Checking in with yourself. Wiggling whatever out that you need to wiggle. Let's do that to the other side. Taking that right foot back, left leg leads. Send up your warrior legs. Again, making sure that you are sturdy. So if you need more room, go ahead and bring that back leg out a little more. Warrior 1. And into warrior 2. And play it around. Go ahead, stand up. And right angle. And then just play around with those 2 movements at your own pace. Aligning your breathing. And you can in right angle when you're ready. And then when you're ready, go ahead and extend that front leg, bringing your arms in opposition. Onto the sky, onto the floor. You can use your blocks if you want to. You can look up at your high arm if that's okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. And then it comes back into that front leg warrior 2. And 1. Get ready to straighten into pyramid again. Straightening that front leg, leaning as far forward as you can before you go down. And then just framing your foot with your arms. Don't be afraid to use the blocks if you need to. Either way. Enjoy that stretch, enjoy that feeling. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then it comes back into that knee. Step forward, mountain pose. Good. All right. Let's take it back. We're switching sides again. We'll step back left foot. This is just crescent legs. So both feet are facing the same direction. You're up and off that back heel. Putting just a little weight into that front leg and lifting, reaching nice and tall. Now, how is your balance today, you guys? Have you checked it lately? one more time. Ready? All your three. Arm choices here. Or here. One more time, set it down. I'm going to go a little bit further, so if you know that you might need some help, your blocks can go here. Ready? Shift your weight. Away with your balance. And coming a little bit farther down. If you can make it to the floor, that's wonderful, but you don't have to. If you're struggling with the blocks, you can stay where we were. Lengthen through that back leg. And if you would like to play around with this and extend further, you can take that same side arm up, lift, into your half moon. 5, 4, 3, 2. That arm comes back down. You set that leg back down with us lunge. Come on up. And step together. I know that was a lot. How is your standing leg? Are you okay? Have it out just a little bit. Feel free to just breathe. Bring those knees up. Good. Let's go ahead and step back right leg. Crescent legs. Crescent lunge nice and high. Inhale. Exhale, prepared. Start thinking about this. Start coming up. And find that beautiful warrior 3. Arms can be back if you prefer. You can fall if you need to. Go ahead and set that leg down, high crescent. Wonderful. Find your center. And let's go again. I need energy all the way out through your toes. And high crescent, set it down. Last one. This time you can go just a little bit further if you want to. Prepare. 4 and 3. And then we come down. Maybe we come to the floor. Maybe we come to our blocks. Challenge yourself wherever you are. And if you are feeling it, you can try for that half moon. Maybe you don't have to do it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Arm comes down, leg comes back. Coming on that fold. Inhale. Inhale from heart center. So we're good and warm. Yeah? How was your balance today? Were you guys feeling pretty good? You look good, nobody fell. That happens. There is usually a difference between right and left, just depending on what your dominant leg is. A lot of times we stand like this all day. Yeah. So, balancing out the body with yoga is a great idea. All right, you're going to go down into the floor. Let's take a big giant inhale. And swan dive forward. Forward fold. And into that halfway lift. Extend your spine long. And we bring our hands down to the mat, stepping back one leg at a time. Holding that high plank just a little bit longer. Now you can come onto your knees or you can flip through your toes. And then chaturanga, elbows back behind. Good. And let's extend up into a cobra. Or full up dog, either way. Curling over your toes, down dog. And come down to your knees. to take it here. If you want to wiggle a little and roll out your wrist. Come back to hands and knees just briefly. And take our right hand, reach up and open. Just briefly thread that needle, bringing the back of the hands to the mat, and then sitting back into child's pose, stretching the shoulders deeply. Walking the fingertips of the other hand out. Your forehead doesn't have to touch the mat, but if it does, that's cool. And then what's happening in each of your shoulders. And one more breath. And come out of that, unwinding ourselves, and coming back to hands and knees. Taking a little dog right if you want. And keep that left arm high up into the sky. Twisting, opening. And then threading that needle back of the hand on the floor. Come back into child's pose just to where it's comfortable for you. And walking the fingertips out a little bit. One more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Go ahead and wind yourself slowly. Back onto hands and knees.